Ranted! Ah, Amiibo. Possibly the main subject of what made me want to start my Ranted series in the first place. Now, it's not just the limitations of what Amiibo can do, but also like limitations of how many Amiibos you can get, because like it seems like it's so hard to get Amiibo nowadays. Now, I said before, people probably already covered this like everywhere else, and people know about like what's good about Amiibo and what's not, and what more features they could have added and what features they couldn't. So I'm going to go over that right now. The first thing I want to talk about is the lack of Amiibo. I mean, like, it's not happened once, but it's happened twice or maybe even 3 times, you know, of Amiibo. It's like they put Amiibo out and they're like, oh, you like this? Oh, we didn't know. So then, by them, all the scalpers are selling like all rare Amiibo for, you know, really expensive prices, which is really annoying as it is. And and then suddenly you make some more because you're like, oh my god, I didn't realise people like Amiibo. But it wasn't just a Smash collection that Nintendo did this. They did it with Legend of Zelda Amiibo. That, you know, I found it very hard to find an Ocarina of Time Link for like a good price. The same with Wolf Link Amiibo. It's like, are you kidding? And it's like sold out within a few days, like when they were on the Nintendo Store website. Now, I understand that, you know, a lot of people are going to be buying the same Amiibo, and I know you've got a rule set only 1 per customer, but you don't know, people might be making double accounts or something just to get all the Amiibo. But still, you still don't make enough of them. You still make not enough Amiibo. So what's up with that? You do not make enough Amiibo for anybody. So people have to go online and pay like 40 quid for an Amiibo. And then you're like, oh, you like these Amiibo? Oh, a few months later, let's make some more. So then by then, everyone has been conned out of money, thanks to you, because you don't make enough. People love Amiibo. Get that through your head, Nintendo. People love Amiibo. Why aren't you not making enough of it? But it's not just that. It's like consoles as well. It's like the Switch. You didn't make enough Switches for people. And because of that, the prices of the Switches have gone up because of it. Everywhere else. Because it's so rare to get a Nintendo Switch. I'm luckily few that didn't pay like a lot of money for it, so I'm quite happy about that. So, but still, you don't make enough consoles, you don't make enough Amiibo, which people love. It's like, you don't expect anything to do well. It's like, oh, these Amiibo, these character like figurines, oh, people are not going to like these. And they do. And when it's been like ages and you're like suddenly realise, getting it through your head, it's like, oh yeah, people actually like this, you start making more, and by then it's too late because everyone's got them somehow by paying really expensive, you know, money on these things. You know, it's just ridiculous. The second thing, right, is the Amiibo functionality. 15 quid for a normal figurine. Okay, it's 10 quid in the Nintendo Store, 10.99 or whatever it is. But I feel like you can do a lot more. It's like a Smash Brothers, you know, the newest one. I thought it would have some like online Amiibo functionality. Now that would have been cool, to verse my Amiibo like online against other people. You can't do that. So the only time you can do it is local, but then when are you going to have an 8-player Amiibo battle with like different people? You're not. Okay, you might have 8 Amiibo yourself and that might have an 8-player battle thing, or a 1v1, but it gets boring playing by yourself. It's boring when your own Amiibo are versing each other. You know, it would be cool to go out and verse other people's Amiibos, but then what happens if people haven't got Amiibos? What happens if people haven't got a Nintendo Wii U, or they haven't got Amiibos or anything, you know, or even Super Smash Bros. The game. You know, it's pretty pointless. So you could have done something like this. You could have done Amiibo Online for Smash Brothers. You could have done, instead of DLC for characters, the Amiibo will unlock the DLC. So like the Cloud Amiibo. Okay, Mewtwo was a pre-order. I can understand it. That was a good choice by you. But you know, like other characters, other like additions, like new characters. You know, I said Cloud, Corrin, Bayonetta. You know, they're revealed to be coming to Smash, but the only way to get them is if you buy the Amiibo, and they'll unlock that character. Like something like that. That would be quite cool, I think, instead of buying the DLC. See, that would be good. But I guess it's all money again, because you're buying DLC for the character and then buying Amiibo if you want to. Why can't you do something like with the Ocarina of Time Amiibo? See, the Ocarina of Time Link that you know, the Legend of Zelda Anniversary Edition Amiibos or whatever they are. That Ocarina of Time link is my favourite link. Why didn't you have that as an unlockable costume when you scan it into Smash Brothers? I mean, that's a good idea, isn't it? Same with, like, you know, the new Amiibos coming out with, like, the Fierce Deity in Breath of the Wild. Why don't you have the Fierce Deity, you know, okay, he's in Smash already, but have that as an unlockable costume when you scan it into Smash? You know, same with, like, the old Link. It's the same with, like, the 8-bit Link costume, you know, that costume. You could have that in there. Breath of the Wild Link, you know, you could have that costume in Smash. Well, that would be quite cool as well, wouldn't it? You know, there's just so many ideas you could do with this. Same with, like, I don't know. I actually thought at one point that you could unlock Sonic the Hedgehog in, like, Mario Kart by scanning him in, but that's not the case. You just unlock costumes. Why costumes? Why not have Sonic in Mario Kart? You know, there's a game idea right there for you, free of charge, courtesy of Games Master, you know. Have, like, Sonic, was it All-Star Racing, Mario Kart, but to get Sonic, you scan him in, you know, for Mario Kart 8. That'd have been amazing, you know. You know, the Inkling Amiibo. Scan that in to have that in Smash Brothers. You know, it might be coming to the new Smash Brothers, I don't know. But that would have been amazing, you know. That would have been, I think, better than what you're doing with the Amiibo now. I'm just trying to think what else you could have done. Oh, there's another thing. Third thing, for Smash Brothers, when you have an Amiibo for Smash Brothers, right? Why can't you have, like, other items? Like, you know, have you got a special Amiibo? Like, at the start of the match, your Amiibo has the metal power, or be invisible, or has bunny ears, or have another item equipped. Why? It's, like, limited to those items only. It would be cool to have my Mario start of the round for like 10 seconds or 7 seconds or whatever it is, being metal. That would be awesome. So you technically got Metal Mario Amiibo, technically. Whatever happened to Metal Mario and Super Smash Bros. Anyway. But it just seems like Amiibo, you're kinda there, but you're not quite there yet. You're still a lot of way to go for Amiibo. I want to see something that will blow my mind with an Amiibo. And don't get me wrong, when I saw the Legend of Zelda Amiibos in Breath of the Wild, it was good, because I got my Ocarina of Time link in there. It was brilliant for the new game. It was really good. But I want to see more things. I want to see more things. Same with, like, the Mii Amiibos as well. I want to see more stuff like this. Like the Switch. Oh, you can copy a Mii as your profile for the Switch from Mii Amiibo. That is quite clever. I like that. That's a great idea. You know, it's a really great idea to do that. You know, but you just need to find better ways of doing stuff there, and you need to get enough quantity for people, because it's unfair on other people that are missing out and then have to pay prices. Okay, they don't have to pay the prices, but then how do we know when you're going to restock these again? How do we know? We don't know. We don't know at all. But you need to. This is why people are going to getting like Amiibos and stuff, because it's bloody expensive to get an Amiibo online. You know, second hand from someone else. Well, not second hand, but you know what I mean, like from a scalper. 40 quid for an Amiibo, when usually it's like 10. So that's like 30 quid extra on top to get an Amiibo you're looking at for a rare one. Because you, Nintendo, are not making enough of these. And people love them. I just don't understand it. Same with I said, going back to my, you know, NES Classic Edition. Didn't make many of them, and you're discontinuing it. You know, okay, it might be to do to the Switch, or it might be to do with hacking, or whatever. But everyone loves it, and you're discontinuing that. It's like you're not making enough, or something. I just don't understand. You're just not making enough of things, and you need to improve the functionality of Amiibos. You need to give some more functionality, something different, you know, but something cool at the same time. You know, like I said, I like the Mii Amiibos. They're great. They're great to train them. I find it fascinating, you know, training Amiibos. I don't know what it is, and I encourage anyone who wants to buy an Amiibo is to get the Mii Amiibos and create yourself, because they're so fascinating. Because you can dress up as anything as well, as long as you've got the DLC. But again, it just seems like Nintendo doesn't make enough, like, Amiibos, and you know, I want more from Amiibos. It feels like, you know, it's slacking in their, you know, ideas department with Amiibo. I mean, like this, about you know, the Sonic Forces thing. If it's on, like, you know, the Switch or whatever, what you have Sonic Boom Sonic and the classic Sonic. To get the original Sonic, you have to have the Sonic Amiibo, or bring out new Sonic Amiibos. That'd be great. I would love to see a Tails and Knuckles Amiibo as well. That'd be great. Oh, Sonic Mania about that. That'd be a great idea. Another free idea for you, Nintendo. Just saying. But yeah, again guys, I hope you liked this video, and what do you think about Amiibos? They're great, they're really great. I recommend anyone who's got a Wii U or a Switch to get into them, because they're really fascinating to train, because not one Amiibo is the same. But yeah guys, just let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys on the next one.